Members of the press corps were asking questions regarding claims made by John Kelly. White House Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders told reporters it was highly inappropriate to question a four-star general like Chief of Staff John Kelly. App photo Andrew Harnack. The White House has said it is highly inappropriate for the media to question a four-star general like White House Chief of Staff John Kelly. If you want to go after General Kelly, that's up to you. But I think that if you want to get into a debate with a four-star Marine general, I think that that's something highly inappropriate. Press Secretary Sarah Huckabee Sanders told reporters. She and others in the Trump White House refer to Mr. Kelly by his military title, but he is not serving in a military capacity as he is in his role as Chief of Staff. She was speaking during the daily news briefing and was asked about Mr. Kelly's claims yesterday regarding Florida Congresswoman Frederica Wilson. Huckabee doubles down on the lies and says it's highly inappropriate to disagree with a Marine four-star general. Pic.twitter.com /CIP1D, Josh Marshall at Josh TPM. October 20, 2017. Controversy was sparked when Mr. Trump reportedly called the pregnant widow of one of the soldiers killed in Niger, Sergeant LaDavid T. Johnson, and said he must have known what he signed up for. The details of the conversation between the president and Michelle Johnson were revealed by Florida Congresswoman Frederica Wilson on CNN. Ms. Wilson said when Ms. Johnson got off the phone, she said, he didn't even know his name. He kept calling him, your guy. Mr. Trump vehemently denied the Congresswoman's interpretation of the conversation. Mr. Trump also went on Fox News Radio and said, to the best of my knowledge, I think I've called every family of somebody that's died, and it's the hardest call to make. As far as other representatives, I don't know. I mean, you could ask General Kelly, did he get a call from Obama? He was referring to when White House Chief of Staff and retired Marines General John Kelly's son Robert, a Marine second lieutenant, was killed in action in Afghanistan in 2010. Yesterday, Mr. Kelly addressed the flurry of controversy. He said he had advised the president to say Mr. Johnson was doing exactly what he wanted to do when he was killed. He knew he was getting into by joining that 1%. The former Homeland Security chief also referenced a 2015 speech by Ms. Wilson, calling her an empty barrel. Mr. Kelly said the Congresswoman had made a new FBI building in Miami, Florida about her rather than the two agents for whom the building had been named. He said he was stunned she took credit for securing $20 million in funds for the building construction. As CNN reported, she took credit for shepherding legislation naming the FBI building after two FBI agents who were killed in a 1986 gunfight. She did not claim credit for helping to fund the building, according to the video. Ms. Sanders said Mr. Kelly Sanders stands by his claims about Ms. Wilson. She also said the Congresswoman had quite a few comments that day that weren't part of that speech and weren't part of that video that were also witnessed by many people that were there. What Jen Kelly referenced yesterday. However, she did not provide any proof of exactly what else Ms. Wilson allegedly said that day. More about Sarah Huckabee Sanders. John Kelly Frederica Wilson reuse content. We use cookies to enhance your visit to our site and to bring you advertisements that might interest you. Read our privacy and cookie policies to find out more.